to have a few dynamic speakers on our Zoom today, people that have started the business a few months ago, people that have been in the business since a few weeks ago. So it's really going to give you an overview from the newbies as well as those that we've journeyed with for quite a while. So buckle up. It's going to be an interesting Zoom. It is my honor to introduce a gentleman to you that I met not long ago. He's brand new to this business. I don't know how our paths did not cross in South Africa, but Willie Flynn is a dynamic businessman. And apart from that, he's just a genuinely nice guy. And what is amazing about Willie is his son truly lives an hour away from me here in the US, which is really interesting, just to show you how small the world really is. And one of the things, you guys, that I love about this business is that it connects you with people all over the world. It truly does. You can be in Colorado and do business in Africa. You can be in Africa and do business wherever, almost wherever. So, Willie, without further ado, invite you to share your 2-minute story with our guests today and tell us why New Age and why you are excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you for having me on a Zoom call. I actually had a 5-minute story, so now I have to put it down to 2 minutes. So I'll try my best. My name is Willie Flynn. I'm from Bloemfontein, South Africa, and I've been staying here all my life. So Collier actually asked me just to have a short view of why I joined Erics and why I'm looking forward to the journey with you guys. Now, I've been doing business on my own for more than 30 years, starting businesses and selling them, and some have been successful and some have not been successful. And that's the life of people trying businesses. You have to try all the time and put everything into something to make it successful. Now, I had a privilege of Janette Matthewson telling me about a business and sharing, listen, this is a vision that we need to get involved with. And that sort of connected to me, to the story that I had 12 years ago. Now, yesterday we talked about 12 years ago. Now, 12 years ago, I was introduced to another company, which I won't mention, and they're also listed on the NASDAQ at this stage. And I was in the company for 8 months, but in a similar time that I joined, there was a student that actually joined the same company. He's still in that company, I'm not. I quitted that company 8 months in my term, in my journey with him. So in hindsight, it wasn't a good decision to do that. This student at the age of 18, 19 has been in a business for 12 years. He's earning more than 700,000 Rand a month. And that's equal to about $46,000 a month, which is a good average income for people being in a business. So I got distracted with my businesses and my life, that I didn't spend time with all the ups and downs in my life and companies, not to focus on something at the startup. And that's where New Age Erics is the best time to start anywhere. It's a journey. If you quit now, in 12 years' time, you're going to be so disappointed that you didn't go forward with the journey. Never quit anything, ever. So that's and we talked about that, and I kicked myself last night because it's a journey that I quitted. I could have been very successful in that. Now, I just want to use an equation. There's two stories. A lot of people are too busy because they're working full time, and they think that their pension and the company will look after them when they retire. Now, if you're in South Africa, I'm talking South Africa, and I'm going to convert it to dollars because I see there's a couple of people here from overseas. if you have $1 million, I think $1 million is about $66,000. I wrote it down somewhere. If you invest $1 million in $1 million rand in South Africa, your interest will be about 3.75% a year, which equates to about 3,000 Rand a month. That's $200 a month. So if you want to earn, say, 30,000 Rand, you need to have about 10 million Rand in a bank. You can close it down to dollars. So if you take the two, the investment or working for a company like New Age and create a passive income that grows, so which is easier, accumulating 10 million Rand or $600,000, or building a legacy company for you and your family. That's where New Age Africa, I'm talking Africa, is the best time to get involved with the company. It's at the startup, it's pre-launch. You can build a strong team and work with that team to create a passive, growing income. And that's why I got involved with New Age Arix. The best time is to start now. And a lesson that I learned, never quit. Never quit because you're too busy or life happens to you. Thank you, you guys. That was for 3 minutes. Erica, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I think I am unmuted now. Thanks. And wow, you know what, Willie, that is really important to understand, that being part of something on the front line at the beginning and the significance of that. And truly, that is where we are. We are still in pre-launch mode in Africa, right? So the time to jump in and focus is indeed now. And I thank you for sharing those figures with us. It really puts it in perspective. So thanks for sharing your 3-minute story. Well done, Willie. Thank you. Guys, I want to introduce you to a very dynamic couple. This man has a background in sports nutrition. He's a professional rugby coach. They have hearts as big as Russia. They are incredible people, and they just immigrated to Russia. Rion is working for a rugby club, a professional sports club in Russia. And Joni just managed to join him with the kids. But what is incredible is when Joni started this business a few months ago, we did not know that Russia was going to be their permanent home. And what happened to Joni? She just packed up her business and she took it with her. In fact, it opened up amazing business opportunity for them in Russia. And I want to introduce you to one of my favorite couples that I met the last few months, Joni and Rion from Straton, all the way from Kazakhstan in Russia. Welcome, Joni and Rion. It is great to see you guys together on the Zooms. So guys, take it away. Share with us your 2-minute story. We're excited to hear from you.
Thank you so much, Erica. It has been an amazing 7 months. I must honestly tell you, the amount of personal growth I've gained out of starting my business is just, yes, no words to describe how much this business actually means to me. I really didn't get into this business for the business part of it. I had to get into the business to use the product. I did a huge amount of research on the products. My health wasn't in a very good place at the time that I was doing this research. And I must honestly say, in the last 6 to 7 months, not only have we managed to change our health with these fantastic, phenomenal products, but we've managed, as Willie said, to gain a passive income that is, in a time of great uncertainty, has meant a tremendous amount to our little family. And yes, you don't plan these things. 7 months ago, we didn't know that we were going to end up in Russia. But here we are, creating a whole new life in a different country with the same business. So yes, please add on. You know a lot more about this than I do.
Yeah, cool. I'll just say, because I know this is a prospecting Zoom, and I know there's people sitting, listening, and watching. And we also sat in some of the prospect Zooms at the beginning. So I'll tell you what you, maybe not what you want to hear, but this is what you need to hear. So there's two reasons why we are part of this amazing RX company. Obviously, RX has products, and then there's the financial part of it. So first of all, the products, because that's why I almost want to say I allowed my wife to join. But in any case, take it from me, I'm in the professional world. I work with elite athletes daily. Some of our players is international names. They play international rugby for international teams and stuff. And the RX products is #1 in the world, hands down. If somebody disagrees with you, phone me. I see it daily. I've seen it in myself. I used to be an elite athlete. I still train quite a lot. When I started using the RX products, I weighed 120 kilograms. So my health was in good shape. I was just big bull, but I now weigh 95 kilograms. I've toned down with the slenderize. I'm extremely healthy, and out of my trainings, I get a lot of results. So that's the one thing, extremely healthy products. And then obviously the financial part of it, it just speaks for itself. So my wife packed up her business. She's the business one in this RX relationship, and I'm the product one. She's packed up her business. She moved to Russia. She, canceled the Wi-Fi in South Africa. She rocked up here. I've put the Wi-Fi on for her, and she went on like she took a long weekend from a job. So,
and I signed a new customer today in Russia. So that's how easy this business is.
Yeah, so maybe
so easy.
maybe that's the thing you need to hear. The products, hands down. I always say to myself when I look at network marketing and stuff in the companies, I always ask the question: if all else fails, would you buy this product on the shelf in a shop? And the RX products, I'll fight people to get to the shelf. Okay, and then maybe just to end it off. So I don't know if everybody knows, but RX is the supplement sponsor for Strela Rugby Club here in Russia, which is amazing. So we have chucked all the sugar-loaded supplements and stuff, and all the artificial stuff and the lab picked up stuff, and we have gone completely clean energy on RX supplements. So our players, there's a squad of 50, and with about 10 the coaching staff, we are completely on the Nutrify range of RX. Now, there's not a lot of, there's no pictures at the moment on social media. We're just finalizing the last paperwork, but our players has been on it now for about 3 weeks. Okay, the difference that we see in our players is mind-blowing. So I want to add on to what Willie said is, don't make the mistake to get out. Now, I don't know much about money and the business part. That's why there's these wonderful speakers on the Zoom. So don't phone me and ask me how it works and how much money you can make. But if you want to know something about products, phone me, because I see it daily. In the next couple of days, when everything is finalized, we'll see some of the posts. But the growth that we see in our players is mind-blowing, because our players is healthy. And because they are healthy, now they can perform. So this is the company for the future, financially, product-wise, health-wise, and just mental-wise. Look at this awesome Zoom. Everybody that I see on the screen is smiling. There's no upside-down frown. So where else can you work in, in the world today where everybody's happy? So yeah, we love RX.
Yes. Thanks so much, guys.
And thanks. Wow, you guys, you have a beautiful story. I just want to, this, but just you guys, and Joni and Rion has had a lot of challenges in their own personal lives regarding health. And so they know the value of being healthy, having a healthy family, and they fight for that every day. And so I am just grateful for you guys as my partners in this business, and you guys are amazing leaders, and it's just an honor to work with you, whether it's in South Africa or in Russia or with Joni, who knows, wherever. Watch out, Dubai, I'm just saying. But yeah, I know you're going to hold me to it. But it is good to see you guys. So thanks for sharing your story. Next up, you guys, we have a couple. They will be married in a few weeks, I believe. I hope I'm correct in saying that. Yes, they will be.
Yes.
And they live in the beautiful town area in South Africa. Now, let me tell you something about this. She is beautiful. She's a personal trainer, but she has a heart of gold, this woman. And if you spend 5 minutes in her company, you will pick this up. She is the real deal. And life has happened to Isolde, but she is happening to life, right? She really is an incredible example of an amazing woman. Next to her is a slightly older gentleman who is very lucky to have this beautiful woman in his life. But he is the calm, amazing, steadfast, adrenaline junkie that you will meet. He's calm and he's stealthy, but he does things in the air with parachutes that will leave you wondering where on earth is it, a parachute or a paraglider? I don't even know, maybe both.
The second one.
Yes, a paraglider. But Brett and Isolde, I met you guys a few months ago, and wherever I touch my business, I hear you guys, I hear your name. And that says a lot of me. So it's an honor for me as your leader to welcome you today on our Zoom. And nobody else I would rather have today's business presentation done by. So over to you guys. We look forward to hearing from you today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. The pleasure and the honor is ours. And yes, so we'll take it away. So I'm just going to share screen, and then Brett will get straight into the business presentation. Can you allow me to share, please?
So Ant is host. Ant will allow. Okay.
Okay. Okay, just give us a heads up if you can see the screen. Perfect. All righty.
Hey guys, and thank you so very much. What a lovely introduction that was. As Riaan said, the smiles are all on the screens. We are all passionate about what we do, and it's impossible not to be engaged and involved in New Age RX without just the energy of absolutely everybody at whatever level they're in. It just seems to resonate with all of us, and it really does inspire us. So I just want to thank the leadership. I want to thank everybody, whichever step you are in this journey. It is just so wonderful and so inspiring. We have been in the business, I think it's about 4.5 months now. We were introduced to the business from our dear friends from Bloom as well. And initially, I was a little bit reluctant to get involved. I had, like Willie, also been involved in a network marketing company a long, long time ago. And as he was telling me that story, I was reminded of the fact that, sometimes if you want to eat at the buffet, you need to stay in the queue. And that was exactly what has happened for so many people that jump out of the queue. You've really got to stay in the queue. And if it is a good thing, you want to be investing in that. And I'm going to share a little bit more about that as we go along. So we were given the opportunity. I'll just tell you a little bit about my situation. So I have a motivational team building company back in Durban, and I'm a professional paragliding instructor here in Cape Town. And of course, we for the last 3 years, we've been flying the guests, the visitors. We don't have enough time to fly them all. They just all want to experience Cape Town from the air. So business was really, really good. And it just never dried up. And then, of course, COVID came along. So I'm going to introduce this next little slide very quickly. And
sorry.
It's fine. We're just going to get to that.
No, it's not.
There we are. Okay. So the next little slide there is really just something that I'm very convicted about, and particularly with COVID. So my little income world turned upside down. For exactly 8 months, we couldn't even walk onto the mountain. We were not allowed to fly anybody. Everything was shut down. And my team building company in Durban, of course, couldn't do any events. So no income for Brett. The thinking that brought us to where we are today And I remember this clearly. It kind of just rented space in my head. And I thought, so my thinking has to change. I've got to change the way that I go about seeing the world. My whole paradigm needs to shift. What am I going to do? I'm a passionate guy. I want to be significant in making a difference in the world. And so Eric's came along. We had a really good look at it. I think Erica was on the very first call that we were on. I sat there with my pen and my paper, and I thought, well, you know, I know all about this, and let me ask some hard questions. It was very soon that I realized a couple of things. I realized that there was integrity in the leadership. I realized that they had an absolutely brilliant plan, and they had a vision for what was going to happen soon in Africa. And when we started to look at the whole thing, we realized that it was absolutely about finding the right vehicle, and it had to be around timing, but it also had to be around the people. And those three boxes were ticked immediately for us. And so we jumped aboard. It's been 4.5 months now. We are building an organization. We are absolutely convicted more and more every single day as we are educated by all of the great leaders around the world. And you know, the nice thing about today and the information we have available to us is you don't have to look far to really drill down and get the information that cements or pours foundation into this thing that we're going to move forward with. You know, I heard it said a little while ago, some people work for 30 years hoping to arrive at a plan that will pay them for the future. And that's great. And I recommend that we work hard at something, but we also need to work intelligently at something that has the absolute best plan possible for the effort that we put in. So I love that part about Arix, New Age Arix, particularly as it opens its doors now in Africa. The timing is unbelievable. All we've got to really do is simply have hope, which we all come to work with every single day. We have to have trust in what I call it our forefathers, our pioneers that have gone before us have done. And we simply then going to join in, jump on this bus, and run with the plan that they've rolled out. So there it is, hope, trust, and a plan. My question today for those of us that are looking at this opportunity is, and there are lots of opportunities in the world, but what if this particular vehicle had the potential to meet your needs? And the question around your needs are probably very, very similar to everybody else's needs. You know, as human beings, we are different, we're unique, and we are complex. But at the end of the day, we have the same needs. We have a dream for our future. We have aspirations. We believe that we can become more, and we really want to make good. We also want to bring other people along with us. So my next slide is really just about asking the question, if there was something that you could do that brought less stress into your life, it would really be, for me, being able to have something that you can control, because largely when we are stressed, it's because we're feeling out of control with the direction our lives are going, not having the right plan, not having the right vehicle, and really being desperate to try and find that thing. So we could get less stress in our lives and certainly more freedom. You know, those two things are incredibly powerful. And along with that comes the money that we will earn when we get onto the right bus. So why New Age Arix? A little bit about the company. We're a multi-level marketing company. So we're a multi-level marketing company. We're a direct sales company. More and more and more today, people are understanding the power of direct sales around being part of a network. We are purchasing products. We are purchasing services from the platform of our phones today. We're becoming educated. Even old guys like me are becoming seriously educated around how that works. And when we look at this company, Arix has been going since July 2011. It has 7 incredible leaders which collectively have 135 years of direct sales or multi-level marketing experience. They themselves were all incredibly successful in everything else that they did. For example, our current CEO was the youngest CEO of Coca-Cola ever, and he literally revolutionized the way that Coca-Cola does business today. So this is the kind of growth that we've been able to experience. I think, if I'm not Erica can help me out here, but I think that we grew to, within a short space of time, in the top 100 multi-level marketing companies, we were lying in 35th position. and there are thousands of multi-level marketing companies. So Aric's extremely powerful. It is a company that trades on the NASDAQ. It's a publicly traded company. You could actually purchase shares in the company. It has been doing business lately in 80 different countries. It is a cash-rich company that is continually looking to acquire new brands to bring into its portfolio. So incredibly disruptive by design. In other words, taking the multi-level marketing industry and social selling industry and turning it around, doing things differently, faster and more effectively with the most incredible design creativity behind it. For example, the compensation plan that we have a compensation plan that has actually been patented. Certain elements of that compensation plan has actually been patented, which means that we own the rights to utilize that. And therefore, of course, everybody that is involved in that company, in this company, benefits hugely by that. We also have a Bill of Rights, which protects us as business owners. Nobody in the industry, no other company in the industry actually has that. It really means that we can speak into the changes that are made within that company and the changes that would affect us. My next point of reference here is really just understanding the importance of timing. And if you knew about these brands that you can see in front of you right now, if you had a glimpse into the vision of where they possibly would be in the future, you'd probably have wanted to purchase some shares in any of these. Just think about Airbnb for one, or Uber, and the incredible growth. Had you gotten in early, had you been able to have an opportunity to get involved in that. So it is about being first. Well, we can operate and do our business in 80 different countries, as our friend Rian and Jody are doing right now. A couple of weeks ago, Joni was sitting here in the sunshine, and now she's making snowballs in the snow there and signing people up. So how amazing is that? But the real message today, guys, from us is Africa is boiling, it's bubbling, it's simmering. It is waiting for an opportunity like never, ever before. And so we are incredibly excited about the fact that being first and being the pioneers in this business is really the heartbeat of where our attitudes need to be. So what I do want to say about that is it's not necessarily the people that invent something that make the most money. And we thank the people for inventing things, but it's the people that have trust, the people that have pioneered with those people, that jump aboard and they inherit the harvest that comes with that. The business is very simple. You join the business at the level that you can afford to join right now. The entry level, you decide. The people that have introduced you to this talk tonight will help you make those decisions. There are 4 levels in which you can come in at. There's also an opportunity right now within the next 2 weeks to join the business as with your back office system, which really gives you a ticket to the ride. It gives you a space that you've booked, and you can actually get to educate yourself and start to also introduce the business to other people, as well as get some products going for yourself. It's your business, it's your legacy. You can pass this business on to your children's children, and that is unbelievable. It doesn't end with you. Of course, we know that we can trade in, you can earn dollars throughout the world. What do they say? Live locally, work globally. That is now such an incredible opportunity. We all know, I think it's, they say that through 7 people, you know everybody in the world. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. And before we know it, we know people that are looking for a similar opportunity. Global business, worldwide income, we've covered that. And the compensation plan, I'm going to touch on it very quickly. There's a lot of available information for us to really drill down on this. And as Rian said, sometimes, you've just got to know in which direction to pass the ball. You don't need to know the whole game plan. I believe that when we play the game, then the scoreboard will take care of itself. This compensation plan is so incredibly unique. It has been formulated. It's almost like the gift that keeps giving. As your efforts and your energy and the time that you put into the business, as you help more other people become successful, so your success just multiplies continually. The brands we can access all of these brands. We can purchase all of these brands right now. We can enjoy the benefits of all 7 of these incredible brands. We're in the health and wellness industry. However, having said that, there'll be some information that'll be coming to us through Erica and the team in the next couple of weeks or around that time, where we will get an understanding of what is actually being prepared for Africa. So what they've done is they've said, well, let's create brands and a plan for Africa, for every person in Africa to be able to understand, enjoy, and benefit from at a price point that is affordable. So this is going to change the way that we do business. This is going to be so exciting. We don't quite know what they're going to be yet. We can only imagine. What I do want to say is, if you can look at what Arix has done in its 9 years, you can only believe that the quality and the creativity, the integrity of what they're going to do in Africa is going to be, we want to pre-sell those products without even we are so excited about what they're going to do there. But right now, we have already sampled a lot of these products here. And I wanted to say on the Nutrify, I've recently been using the Power Boost, and I absolutely love it. Moa and Rejuvenix, my favorite products. Just absolutely love everything they're doing with their products. Okay, so guys, how the business works, let's just make it really, really clear that a multi-level marketing business is really about the following things. So you will experience products which you purchase, and you have the opportunity to purchase through a choice of brand ranges here. We're not stuck on one product. So we have a multitude of choices. You experience those products. You get the results that you love. You share those products with your friends and family, and then you are wanting to also sell some of those products on to other people. You're then going to grow a team of people that will do exactly that. The company compensates us for the work that we do, for the teams that we grow, and ultimately for the sales that go through our organization, simply because we had great results, we had a transformation, we experienced something amazing, we looked and saw the business opportunity, we shared it with other people, and we are rewarded continually for initiating that. That's called our team payday. I want to just share this very quickly, which I remember from one of the calls that we were all on several months ago, when one of the most successful people in the business said, initially, you work and you work and you work and you do a bit more work, and then you get paid. And then you work and you work and work and then get paid. And then you work and work and work and get paid. And you work and work and get paid. And then you get work and pay and pay and pay and pay and pay. And that's really how it goes, because you are developing and you are sharing and you are growing a business and helping other people do the same thing. So New Age Arix, we're a direct consumer selling system, and we can share this with people around the world. The key for me is when we help enough other people get what they want, as Zig Ziglar says, we will also get what we want. So sharing is caring here, and the transformation is not only a health transformation, but of course it can literally change the financial future for people that do the business. So it's an opportunity. What is an opportunity? Well, you decide what an opportunity is, and there are lots of opportunities. But please remember that the only time that money comes before work is in the dictionary. For the rest of it, we've actually got to do a little bit of work. And you know what? We are all prepared to do work if it is going to reward us. And so if you can look at this opportunity and understand what it's all about, it really will revolutionize the way that you choose to think and operate your future. So that's the opportunity tonight from New Age Arix. Remember that you do need to have hope in life. You do need to trust something. And if you can jump on board where they have the very, very best plan, I want to say, guys, jump aboard. Here's the opportunity, and let the person that shared this with you tonight know how excited you are.
Wow.
All right, so sorry, Erica,
great.
my technical department here. So the last thing, and I've got to quote Jim Rohn, because this guy changed my life in 1999 when I stood in the auditorium in Munich, Germany, and I went to an after party and I met Jim Rohn, met him a few other times back in South Africa here, but he spoke to me when he said this: nothing messes more with the human mind than knowing we can become more, but choosing to do nothing about it. And that spoke to me. And I believe it speaks to a lot of people tonight. If this is possibly something that you need to investigate, that's the challenge from Jim Rohn. Thank you, guys.
Oh my gosh, that is such a Facebook quote, right? We need to be reminded of that. And Brett, isn't it true that we get opportunities to become more? We do in everyday life and in business. And the trick is knowing what to say yes to, but also what to say no to, right? Yeah. And you guys, I truly believe that this is something you want to say yes to. That's why I said yes to it. Is so, I don't want to get involved with stuff that I don't want to be associated with. So I want to know if Tammy is still on this call. Tam, if you are on the call, can you unmute yourself and close us?
I'm here. Hi.
Hey, so guys, I'll introduce you. If you do not know Tammy Maltby Melchizedek, believe me, you will get to know Tammy Maltby Melchizedek. She's a feisty woman. She's my friend, but she's also my upline. And we have started Africa. We run this together. We are partners in crime. Well, we don't do crime. We're partners in business. But Tam, I want to hand over to you and share your 2 minutes worth of wisdom and knowledge and close us out.
Oh my gosh. That was a crazy good presentation. Let's give it up for that gorgeous couple. And by the way, congratulations on your upcoming marriage. And I'm really excited. I wish I could be there.
Thank you, everybody. We're excited.
I love the love in the air is beautiful. It's so fantastic. So I just want to say thank you so much, everyone. I think there's a line that needs to be muted there. If somebody can do that, would be great. Go ahead and count all the lines, Erica. There we go. And then, okay, Anne's got it. Anne got it. Thank you. Okay, can you hear me okay? All right, thank you so much. So my name is Tammy Maltby Melchizedek. If this is the first time you've jumped on, I just want to give you a very warm welcome to an incredible opportunity with New Age RX. I am on so many Zooms with the top leaders of this company every single day. And what I'm hearing is just absolutely gonna knock your world in a really good way. And there's so many things happening. And right now, the focus is on Africa, is particularly South Africa. And there's so much happening there. And we're going to be opening soon. But I want to encourage you with a couple things. I've been in this business 7 years, and I've seen all kinds of amazing things. We have been able to become debt-free through this business. In 2008, we went through a real estate crash. My husband is in real estate. And 2008 reminds me of 2020, to be very honest with you. What people walked through last year, we experienced it 12 years ago. But what I want to share with you, just one phrase, and I want you to remember this. It is very important to dig your well before you're thirsty. Really important. And this time when the pandemic hit in 2020, we had already dug our well. And in fact, our business increased 35% in 2020. I don't think many people can say that about their businesses in 2020. Ours skyrocketed. Let me tell you, and let me ask you to consider this. Life as we know it has changed. I think it's changed forever. And I believe we have to have, as Brent said, that pendulum, that perspective change. We have to shift our mindset, because what we are talking about is new age social commerce. This is the new phrase from my notes just today when I was meeting with North American president here of Canada, North American, Mexico. We are going to be taking social selling to the top. We will be number one. And the products speak for themselves. I drink all of them. I take everything. The products are absolutely extraordinary. And the new products that will be coming to South Africa and all over Africa, they will be extraordinary. So there's just more and more and more and more opportunity. People are buying online. People want products shipped to their homes. People want better health and nutrition. People want to lose weight. People want to work a business from their phones. We have it all. And we're a debt-free, rich company, publicly traded on the NASDAQ. And we want you to join us. So I just want to encourage you, whatever your transformation is that you're looking for. Maybe it's more time freedom. Maybe it's more time with your kids or your wife, or maybe to do things that you love. Maybe you're working 2 jobs and you only want to be working 1. Maybe it's your kids, putting them in, a better school, living in a better neighborhood. Maybe it's saving for college for your children. I put 4 kids through college. Let me tell you, you better have some kind of savings plan going on, or you're working very, very hard. Maybe it's better health. Today, we need better health. We have the ability to help people build their immune systems. I don't need to tell you in detail why that's important, but it's very important. We have the hope to help people lose weight healthily, in a healthy ways, with simple homeopathic drops that go under your tongue. That product alone will revolutionize your business. So I do appreciate, Erica, you letting me close. And I just want to tell you that everything is based on integrity. Everything is based on hope, trust, and a plan. And I want you to get back with the person that invited you to this Zoom and say, how can I get started? What is the best way for myself to get started? How can I run this business and make maximum income? And they can tell you, we have a promotion right now going on. At least till the end of the month, it's going on. And that is where you come in at one level and you're bumped to the very highest level, paying out the highest commissions for life.